Hi guys, now we are at the last part of the introduction to trigonometry. Okay, let's start with trigonometric identities. We need these three identities to solve exercise 8.4. Cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. So, when we add cos square a plus sin square a, the answer is 1. Similarly, 1 plus tan square a can be written as secant squared a. 1 plus tan square a can be written as secant squared a. Similarly, cot square a plus 1 can be written as cosecant squared a. So, we need these three formulas very importantly to solve exercise 8.4. So, let's get started with exercise 8.4. Let's start with first question. Express the trigonometric ratio sin A, secant A and tan A in terms of cot A, which means we have to write sin A in terms of cot A, secant A in terms of cot A and tan A in terms of cot A. We know that tan A can be written as 1 by cot A, and for secant A we know that secant squared a can be written as 1 plus tan squared a. So, secant squared a can be written as 1 plus tan squared a, which implies that secant a, that is when the square goes to that side, it becomes root of 1 plus tan square a. And already we know that tan A can be written as 1 by cot A. So this can be written as root of 1 plus 1 by cot squared A. When we take LCM, it is written as cot squared A plus 1 divided by cot squared A. Now, sin A. For sin A, we know that sin A can be written as 1 by cosecant A. And from the identities, we know that cosecant squared A can be written as 1 plus cot square A. So, instead of 1 by cosecant A, I can write it as root of 1 plus cot square A. And yeah, we have proved that. Now, let's move on to third question. Here we have to evaluate sin square 63 degree plus sin square 27 degree divided by cos square 17 degree plus cos square 73 degree. Okay, here we are going to change certain things. Sin square can be written as cos square 90 minus 90 degree minus 63 degree plus, and here I write this as it is. Similarly, here also I can change cos square as sin square 90 degree minus 17 degree plus cos square 73 degrees. Here we know that 90 degree minus 63 degree is 27. So this can be written as cos square 27 degrees plus sin square 27 degrees. Similarly, in the denominator, this can be written as sin square 90 degree minus 17 degree is 73 degrees plus, and this can be written as cos square 73 degrees. We know by identity that cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. So here you see that theta values are same. So cos square 27 degree plus sin square 27 degree is 1. And similarly sin square 73 degree plus cos square 73 degree is 1. So therefore 1 is the answer. Now let's move on to fifth question. Now let us consider RHS. In RHS we have 1 minus cos theta divided by 1 plus cos theta. Now we are going to take conjugate for this. So this becomes 1 minus cos theta divided by 1 minus cos theta. We know that conjugate is nothing but multiplying and dividing by the denominator by changing just the sign. Okay. Now 1 minus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta is 1 minus cos theta the whole square divided by a plus b into a minus b. So by identity a plus b into a minus b is a. So this identity is a square minus b square. So I can write it as 1 square minus cos square theta. Okay. So which means here I can expand according to a minus b the whole square. This can be written as a square plus b square minus 2ab, and similarly here it is 1 minus cos square theta. By identity, we know that 1 sin square theta plus cos square theta as 1. So, I can change the identity. It is given that cos square theta plus sin square theta as 1. So, when I take this cos square theta to that side, it becomes sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. So, instead of 1 minus cos square theta, I can substitute sin square theta. So, I have 1 plus cos square theta minus 2 cos theta divided by sin square theta. Okay, this I can write it separately as 1 by sin square theta plus cos square theta divided by sin square theta minus 2 cos theta by sin theta into 1 by sin theta. So this can be separately written, and now 1 by sin square theta we know it is cosecant square theta. Cos square theta by sin square theta is cot square theta, and cos theta by sin theta is cot theta, and 1 by sin theta is cosecant theta. So this represents the identity a minus b the whole square. So this can be written as cosecant theta minus cot theta the whole square. That's all. So here cos A is missing, so I multiply the above by cos A, so it becomes cos square A. Here in the denominator 1 plus sin A is missing, so when I multiply it by 1 plus sin A, it becomes 1 plus sin A the whole square. Let us expand that. So cos square A plus this is expanded according to A plus B the whole square formula. So A square plus sin squared A plus 2 sin A divided by 2 sin A into 1 divided by 1 plus sin A into cos A. Here we can see that cos square A plus sin square A is there. So according to the identity, cos square A plus sin square A is 1. So 1 plus 1 square is 1 plus 2 sin A divided by 1 plus sin A into cos A. Here I can write it as 1 plus 1 as 2. So 2 plus 2 sin A. So I can take 2 as common. So 2 when it is taken as common, it is 1 plus sin A divided by 1 plus sin A into cos A. Here in the numerator it is 1 plus sin A, denominator is also 1 plus sin A. I can cancel both of them. So I get 2 into 1 by cos A. 1 by cos A, we know that it can be written as secant A. So it is 2 secant A. Hence proved. Let's move on to fifth question. It is given cos A minus sin A plus 1 divided by cos A plus sin A minus 1 equal to cosecant A plus cot A. We have to prove this. So let us take the LHS. In the LHS, it is given cos A minus sin A plus 1 divided by cos A plus sin A minus 1. Here we are going to take conjugate for the denominator. While taking the conjugate, we are going to consider cos A plus sin A as one term and 1 as other term. So we will be changing the sign of 1. So into cos A minus sin A plus 1 divided by cos A plus sin A, plus sin A plus 1. Because we have to change only this sign, we are considering this as it is, and the only the sign of 1 gets changed. Now we are going to multiply each and every term with each and every term of this. So cos A into cos A is cos squared A. Cos A into sin A is cos A into sin A plus cos A into 1 is cos A plus minus sin A into cos A is minus sin A cos A minus sin A into plus sin A is minus sin squared A minus sin A into 1 is minus sin A. And when we multiply 1 with these three terms, it is written as it is. So plus cos A plus sine A plus 1 divided by, here we can see that this is the A term and this is the B term. So A square minus B square can be written because it is A minus B into A plus B. So this can be written as cos A plus sine A the whole square minus 1 square. Okay, here we see that plus cos A sin A minus sin A cos A is there. So since the terms are same but the sign is opposite sign, I can cancel these both. Here you can see that cos A is there, so it becomes 2 cos A. So cos squared A plus 2 cos A, so minus sin A plus sin A gets cancelled. So minus sin squared A plus 1 divided by, here we can expand this as cos square A plus B the whole square according to the identity, cos square A plus sin square A plus 2 cos A sin A minus 1. Here we know that cos square A plus sin square A is 1. So instead of that we can write it as 1. So this plus 1 and minus 1 get cancelled and we get 2 cos A sin A. So this can be written as cos square A plus 2 cos A minus sin squared A plus 1 divided by 2 cos A sin A. By identity we know that cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. So I can also write 1 minus sin square A as cos square A. So instead of that I can write it as plus cos squared A. Instead of 1 minus sin square A, I am writing cos square A divided by 2 cos A sin A. And now I know that cos square A plus cos square A is 2 cos squared A plus 2 cos A divided by 2 cos A sin A. Now we can take the 2 cos A common from these both terms. So I am left out with cos A plus 1 divided by 2 cos A sin A. Now we can cancel 2 cos A and we are left out with cos A plus 1 divided by sin A. I can write this separately as cos A by sin A plus 1 by sin A. So we know that cos A by sin A can be written as cot A and 1 by sin A can be written as cosecant A, and hence proved. Now let's move on to 8th sum. It is given as sin A plus cosecant A the whole square plus cos A plus secant A the whole square must be equal to 7 plus tan square A plus cot square A. Let us take the LHS here. Here we are going to expand according to A plus B the whole square. So it is sin squared A plus cosecant squared A plus 2 sin A cosecant A. Plus here also we are going to expand according to A plus B the whole square. So cos square A plus secant square A plus 2 cos A secant A. We know that sine can be written as 1 by cosecant A. So 1 by cosecant A into cosecant A get cancelled. So this both will get cancelled. Similarly, cos A can be written as 1 by secant A. So when it is written as 1 by secant A, this both will get cancelled. So we are left out with sine square A plus cosecant square A plus cos square A plus secant square A plus 2 plus 2, 4. Now we know that cos square plus sine square is 1. So 1 plus 4 is 5. We are left out with cosecant square A plus secant square A plus 5. This 1 and the 5 and the 4. So 1 plus 4 is 5. Now we can write cosecant square A as 1 plus cot square A and secant square A as 1 plus tan square A plus 5. So 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 5 is 7 plus cot square A plus tan square A. Hence proved. Now let's move on to sixth subdivision. It is given as root of 1 plus sin A by 1 minus sin A must be equal to secant A plus tan A. So here we are going to take the LHS and multiply and divide by the denominator. That is, we are going to take conjugate. So root of 1 plus sin A divided by 1 minus sin A. So when I take conjugate, it is 1 plus sin A divided by 1 plus sin A. So this becomes as root of, here it is 1 plus sin A the whole square divided by, here it is A minus B into A plus B, so 1 minus sin squared A. Here we know that 1 minus sin square A can be written as cos square A. So it is root of 1 plus sin A the whole square divided by cos square A. So when I want to take this out of the root, I get this square and the root get cancelled. Similarly, this square and the root of that gets cancelled. So I am left out with 1 plus sin A divided by cos A. So when I write it separately, it is 1 by cos A plus sin A by cos A. 1 by cos A can be written as secant A plus sin A by cos A can be written as tan A. Hence proved. Okay, with this we are completing the introduction to trigonometry. For further queries, you can comment in the comment section. For the formulas of trigonometry, you can download it in the Telegram channel. It is available both in PDF and JPEG format. Thank you.